and welcome to a very sunny day here in the south of France. I'm Jack, and today I'm on board MAORO, a 35-metre Sunseeker Sport 115. Being a Brit myself, and this being a truly iconic British brand in the yachting world, I'm always happy to be on board a Sunseeker. This one in particular is on the market for sale as well as charter, and I'll be taking you through a full tour of the yacht today and showing you what I think makes her special. And if you like it, you can come on board yourself and see her firsthand. Now, there are many yachts in this size range, but what I think makes MAORO particularly special is the fact that she's been maintained by an incredibly professional crew and always kept in absolutely pristine condition. She's a 2013 build, but walking around the yacht, you would genuinely think that she was launched just a few years ago. She's also got a great layout and packs a lot into a 35-metre structure. And for that reason, she's been a real hit on the charter market over the last few years. And she's now looking for a new owner. Whether you're looking for a family retreat, an entertainer's dream, or even a commercial charter investment, this yacht might be of interest. So let's take a closer look, and we'll start up on the Flybridge. So let's start quite literally at the top on MAORO's Flybridge. And the reason I want to start here is because this is where I know I would spend most of my time on board. That's partly because on a Flybridge like this, I love that you can be connected to the navigation of the yacht while you're hanging out here with your friends and family in the sun. I always feel like it brings the whole experience of yachting together quite nicely. So furthest forward here, you have the second helm station, where the yacht can be controlled, if not from the main helm station below, which we'll see later on in the tour. I'll also touch on the performance when we get there too. So for now, let's continue up here with the guest areas. So what you'll see as we move through the tour is that this yacht's really set up nicely for entertaining family and friends, with lots of different functional spaces. As further aft, you have this really impressive hot tub for a yacht of this size, with the sun pads around the outside for people to relax on and enjoy the views on a day like today. So up here, you've got the surround sound system, obviously all connected throughout the yacht, so you can go from the hot tub to your stateroom, back to the hot tub, all without leaving the party. Up here also you have a retractable television, so you can put on the game if you're into that. And of course, up here you also have this huge retractable sunroof in case you get too lucky with the weather and want to escape the heat. So all in all, a great versatile space. And another space I love is the foredeck. So let's head there now. So this is an area that's often underutilized on yachts of this size. I love the way that it's set up, and I think people are often really surprised when they come up here. You've got the seating in the dining area here with a high-low hydraulic table, great for a morning coffee and croissants. And forward you've got these reclining sun pads. They're just a nice place to hang out when you're underway with the wind in your hair, particularly on a hot day like today where you want to cool down but don't want to have to be inside with the aircon. Further forward, you have some operational areas for the crew, which you probably won't spend much time in, but of course important to have these there so that the crew can operate efficiently. But now, let's head aft. So now we're back aft, and this spot's perfect for evening cocktails, for canapes, and for entertaining. You've got a big table, you've got lots of cushioned seating, you've got storage to port, and of course you've got the built-in sound system and lighting above, which makes this space really cozy at night. Then during the day you've got this brilliant awning above which extends out to give you shade, which is great for those hot summer days when you want to be outside but out of the sun, or maybe you want to dip in and out of the water without having to dry off and go inside. It's really a social space and one that gets a lot of use. So down the stairs here you would be back to the platform with all of the toys, and we'll go back down there later. But first, let's head inside. So stepping inside, you instantly feel at home. The main salon's open plan, it's light, it's airy, and it just feels really well put together. The use of woods very typical of Sunseeker, and it's clearly stood the test of time in terms of both styling, but also actually in terms of condition. On many yachts of this age, the wood starts to fade after a few years, but on MAORO, the wood still presents as it did when she was launched in 2013, which is really quite impressive and I think a testament to the owner and the crew. So there is, of course, a market for yachts with endless glass and floor-to-ceiling windows, but typically what you gain in terms of light and connection to the water, you lose in terms of storage and that homely, welcoming feeling that you get on a yacht like MAORO. But I think MAORO strikes the balance quite nicely, you know, with these full-height double doors to starboard, which extend onto the fold-down opening bulwark. It's a great way to really open the space up, let air in, and it's also a great spot for morning coffee, you know, suspended above the water. There's lots of sofa space. In the entrance, there's a bar with a fridge with an ice maker, also with the big wine fridges to port. And then here in the center, you've got a big TV which pops up from the center, you know, if you're in the mood for a film or a bit of downtime. The TV can swivel in any direction, again making this area super versatile, as you can watch a movie or sport from anywhere in the room. Ahead we've got this great formal dining area which seats 10. It's elegant, but not too formal. So if you're planning a dinner with friends, you know, maybe a celebration, it's a really nice spot which feels special without trying too hard. All around this area, you know, we also have plenty of storage, which just allows the crew to make sure they're providing the top service possible. And we also, of course, on port side have crew access. So moving forward now into the lobby, upstairs we have the bridge, which is where we will head later. Downstairs we've got the guest accommodation. And while we're here, worth noting also 2 more additional wine fridges. So these, plus what we have in the Salon, make sure that the boat never goes dry. Now we'll head on into the master stateroom and let's talk about the guest accommodation. So MAORO sleeps 10 guests in total across 5 ensuite staterooms. This gives the owner or the lead charterer a lot of flexibility in terms of who they have on board. We're here in the master stateroom on the main deck. It's full beam, so you get lots of light. There are big windows which really flood the room. Tons of storage and of course a really fantastic ensuite. On port side, you've got an area which can be used as a vanity or an office setup. And also you actually have 2 walk-in wardrobes. One behind the bed and one on port side in the ensuite. So you're certainly not struggling for space or features. So now heading back in towards the lobby. On starboard side here, you of course have the day head. And on port side, you have access through to the crew, giving them fantastic access for service, everything that they need to do. So we have a total of 6 crew in 3 cabins, as well as the crew mess on the lower deck. On this deck, we have the galley, which is fully equipped with everything you need to make sure your time on board is fueled with absolutely top-line food, whether you're here as an owner or a charterer. Now, comparing private versus commercial, it's important to note that if you're wanting to use the vessel privately, she's already EU VAT paid. And if you want to operate her for charter, she's already commercially registered, meaning she's ready to go from day one. Her layout, her look, the condition she's in, all make her really attractive for charter guests, especially in the Med. So if you're wanting to keep her private or cover some of those running costs through charter, you're covered both ways. And then downstairs on the lower deck, we've got 4 more guest staterooms, 2 doubles and 2 convertible twins, all done to the same high standard. Each one has its own ensuite, its own entertainment system and plenty of privacy. It's a very versatile layout, and that flexibility is one of the things that made MAORO such a hit on the charter market. So whether it's for couples, families, groups of friends, mix of doubles and twins means it's really easy to accommodate a variety of guests without compromise. So that's it for the accommodation. Let's head up to the bridge. Okay, so here we are in the wheelhouse. The first thing you notice are this pilot and co-pilot chair to give both fantastic visibility while underway, and also the small sofa and table to be used either for navigation or also for sitting, having a conversation with the captain while planning your route. Now let's talk performance, because MAORO definitely has some power to get you from port to port. She's powered by twin MTU V16 engines, which means she can reach a top speed of 23 knots and cruises comfortably at 17. So whether you're hopping over to the next island or just taking a leisurely coastal run, you're doing it in style with a bit of pace. And she's not just about speed. MAORO also has zero-speed stabilizers to make sure that when at anchor, she stays nice and steady and stable. It just makes the whole experience smoother, calmer, and a lot more enjoyable whether you're underway or chilling with the engines off. So now, back up these stairs to the Flybridge. That's where we started the tour and where we will also end it. We've done the tour from the top to the bottom and back up again. But before we end, I also want to talk about the tenders and toys on board MAORO, the things that really bring the whole experience to life. So all of the toys and tenders are launched from and stored in the transom area on the swim platform. Currently there's a Williams jet tender, a couple of jet skis, sea bobs for underwater exploration, paddle boards, inflatables, water skis, wakeboards, even a floating sea pool. So you can swim safely off the back of the yacht. If you're more the morning workout with a view type, there's also a compact little gym setup. I think the main thing is that if you were considering buying her, you could always decide which toys you did or didn't want on board. But it's always good to know that there's at least enough storage to facilitate absolutely everything you need. And that brings us to the end of the tour. So, in my opinion, this yacht's a fantastic opportunity for anyone looking for a yacht that's easy to own, it's packed with features, turnkey, VAT paid, commercial, ready for entertaining and charter. She's also from a trusted brand, so you know she really has everything going for her. And she's also perfect for an owner looking to offset the costs of ownership through charter, as she's already proven herself as a successful charter yacht. If you're interested in stepping on board for a look around or for a charter, please get in touch in the details in the description below. Until then, see you in the next video.